This is double flat. We want to wait for this player to get behind this deep flat defender. We see this post is going to hold this player in the middle of the field. It's really not going to let him commit down to this player here. Pass lead this up and away, and that's just an easy dot.
Thing that you say about me, my dogs like to play Madden and 2K, but one thing they don't do is play about me. My homeboy Tyler, he playing South.
What is going on YouTube? King Reggie, and we are back. Today we are continuing my NCAA inspired offense out of the spread playbook. Now today we're actually going to be going over 3 setups, guys. The first setup is probably my favorite passing play in the whole formation, and then 2 other plays that are going to use the exact same motion and play off each other very well. Now before we get into that, guys, I'm going to leave a few links in the description. The first links will be my TikTok and Twitter. Definitely go follow me on those. Then I'm going to leave a link to my Discord server, guys. I want to create a really cool community on there and do a lot of fun things in that server, so definitely go join that. And then the last link in the description, guys, will be the playlist for this whole scheme. You should definitely go check that out after this video, especially the first video in the scheme, guys. I'll throw up a card right now. It is the intro video, guys. It is very important. I go over my personnel, my abilities on all my players, and then just kind of the idea with the whole scheme. So definitely after this video, go check out that one and go watch the whole playlist if you are new. Now let's get into these setups. So we're going to be in doubles offset for 2 of the setups, and then the other setup will be out of doubles offset week. Now the reason why I kind of put these 3 plays together, guys, is we're going to be using the exact same motion for all 3 plays. We're going to be taking a single side receiver on the short side of the field and motioning him across the formation to create kind of a trips look. Now the first play we're going to be going over, guys, is FL spot. This is probably my favorite passing play in the whole entire formation. It absolutely just shreds zone coverage. It does a really good job of getting behind deep zone drops. We're also going to be attacking the middle of the field, and then it also has a cover 3 1-play touchdown capability in it as well. So really we can attack all levels of the field. We can get underneath throws, attack the intermediate area, and attack really deep down the field. And then the next setup, guys, is PA comeback seam. Now this does a really good job of getting behind deep zone drops on the other side of the field, and then also has some really nice check down options underneath. And then the third play we'll be going over, guys, is RPO Alert Bubble out of gun doubles offset week. This is one of my favorite bubble screens in the entire game, and it is really nice because then it gives us a running option out of this trips look as well. All right, let's get into the breakdown for FL spot. All right, guys, FL spot. Now for this play, we always want the running back to the short side of the field. Then we want to put the single side rec on a post and motion him over across the field. Then we're going to get our trips look. Then all we want to do is block our running back and then put the slot receiver, the middle receiver on that trip side on a hitch. Now that is going to be our first setup, guys. That is going to attack cover 2, cover 3, cover 4, quarters coverage, stuff like that. But then if we want that cover 3 1-play touchdown ability, then we want to just put this player on a streak. Now the reads for this play, guys, look to the flat defender on the short side of the field, wait for the tight end to clear him, then throw, pass lead this up and towards the sideline. Now if the flat defender drops too far back, watch the user in the middle of the field. If he goes down with the hitch, then we can throw that dig in behind them. And then if the user stays in the middle of the field, we can throw that hitch underneath. We also have this hitch as a playmaker option to get away from zone coverage. Now, the fourth kind of read, guys, if we streak the slot receiver, use against cover 3, read the corner on the wide side of the field. If he stays along the sideline, if he doesn't start to run back with that streak, then we're just going to wait for that streak to clear him. We're going to pass lead this out and away towards the sideline. We're going to be able to hit this for a 1-play score. All right, let's look at the gameplay for FL spot. All right, so here it is, guys. We're always going to be taking that single side receiver, putting him on a post, then we motion him over. We have to put him on a post before we motion him over, guys, or else it'll put him on a shallower post. We want him on this deeper post. And what this is really going to do, guys, is this is going to pull the deep blue defenders into the middle of the field, and then that is going to allow our tight end to get wide open along the sideline. So right here, guys, we're going to snap the ball right here, and we have a cover 3. So this corner is getting back in the deep blue. Then this is going to be the deep flat defender, and then he has a shallower flat defender here. Or this might be a hook curl, but it doesn't matter. So his flat defender, guys, is at like 20 yards. It doesn't matter. We are going to get behind him, and then we see the deep blue defender here, guys. He has to turn his hips and run with this motioned over post. If we don't have that motioned over post, he will sit on this tight end route. So when we motion him over, we see the corner is going to commit to the middle of the field. This player is going to pass this deep zone defender, and we can just pass lead this up and away, and this is a 35-yard dot for a touchdown. Okay, same thing, guys. Motion over. All the exact same adjustments on this one. So right here, guys, now that last one was cover 3. This is cover 2. It's going to work the exact same, guys. This is double flat. We want to wait for this player to get behind this deep blue defender, or this deep flat defender. We see this post is going to hold this player in the middle of the field. It's really not going to let him commit down to this player here. Pass lead this up and away, and that's just an easy dot with a really deep flat defender drop, guys, and we're able to fit that in there. Okay, same thing, guys. Now we're a little closer to the goal line. I still like this corner route when we're closer to the goal line. So right here, snap the ball. We see the flat defender getting pretty far back. We have the user in the middle of the field, and we have no other yellow zones in the middle of the field. So when I see that, guys, I'm really going to just play a game with this user. High-low read him. We playmaker this player here. The user kind of starts to commit to the dig route, but it is really too late. Then he takes a false step back in with the hitch. We're able to fire that in. Okay, same thing, guys. Motion over, snap the ball. So right here, the flat defender is super, super deep on this play. We see the cover 3 deep blue trying to get back in the play. The user's also playing under our corner route, so we're going to come off that. So now we just have a high-low with this player here. Once again, guys, the yellow zone in the middle of the field. He steps down to the hitch. So now we have the dig in the middle of the field. Fire that in for an easy dot. Again, guys, snap the ball right here. We see the user on this play, guys, kind of running with the post. We see the flat defender does a decent job getting under this. He's getting pretty far back. We still probably could have honestly led that up and towards the pylon and fired it in. Then we see the user playing totally on the dig route, guys. So look at the hitch just in the middle of the field. This is 3rd and 6. He stops at about 5 yards. Fire that in, and that's a nice 10-yard gain on 3rd down when they're putting everyone deeper down the field. Okay, same thing, guys. Snap the ball, but on this one, we streak this player. So this is going to be that kind of cover 3 beating look. So instead of a hitch, we see our player running a streak. So as soon as I see that, guys, if it's and now I notice cover 3. So single high safety, deep blue defender on this side. So our eyes are going to go to this player, guys, right here. Once I see him kind of stop, then head out towards the sideline, I know he is not deep halved. If he's deep halved, he's going to turn and run with this player. So we see him stop, just heading towards the sideline. As soon as I see that, guys, once he passes, I'm going to pass lead this out and away towards the sideline. Fire that in. We actually waited half a second too late, or we could have just had a walk-in touchdown, even easier. But right there, guys, fire it in for a 1-play score against cover 3. Same thing, guys. Here we are, streak again. So we snap the ball. We see a rolled cover 3. So flat defender, deep blue, outside deep blue. So our eyes are going to be reading this player right away, guys. Once again, you see how he starts to drift towards the sideline and slow down? That's when I know he is not deep half. So as soon as I see that, guys, I get the timing a little better on this one. I'm going to pass lead that out and away. Fire that in for a 44-yard touchdown. And then last thing, guys, against man coverage, I want to kind of go over it. So if they're set up in zone and we motion this player, this corner is not going to follow. As soon as I see this corner follow across the formation, I automatically know it's man coverage. So when I see that, guys, what I like to do is I like to smart route the tight end. We have short and elite on this player. I go over it in the intro video, and then I will put this player on a whip route. So if we look at this guy's smart route, we see it shorten up. And this is always going to be my first read, guys. We're going to fire this in right after break. We see our ability light up. We're going to lose him, get really good separation, rack catch that, and we are gone up the sideline. He's just able to catch us, but against man coverage, that's like a 60-yard gain. All right, guys, so PA comeback seams, adjustment, same thing. Running back to the short side of the field. Put the single side rec on a corner route, then motion over. Exact same thing, guys. You have to put him on that corner route before you motion him over. Then put the tight end on a drag and the outside wide receiver on a slant route. That is it. Now the reads for this play, guys, read wide side flat defender, wait for the motion over corner to clear him, then throw along the sideline. Now if the user starts to run with that corner, look to the slant over the middle. Basically, if there's no other yellow zones in the middle of the field, the user vacates. Now we're going to have that slant over the middle, and then I will check the wide side flats. If there's no flat defender, then we have that drag. Okay, let's look at the gameplay. Okay, same thing, guys. Motion over. Once again, make sure you put this player on his corner route before you motion him over, or he will not run this like this C route. So right here, all our adjustments are in. Slant, drag. Here we go, snap the ball, play action. That's going to help hold this player in the middle of the field. Right here, we have the slant. That's also going to help hold that user in the middle of the field, guys. We see a deep zone drop here, double flat. It doesn't matter. Look at, so this streak is also going to pull these two deep blue defenders out. And look at that. That's at like a 20-yard zone drop, and he is not even going to be close, guys. Fire that in, toe tap along the sideline. Same thing, motion over. Gonna look very similar on this play again, guys. So play action fake, hold the user. Once again, the slant does a really good job of just, holding that user in the middle of the field. Double flat on the right side again. Here, we're gonna wait a little bit longer, let him get a little deeper down the field. Fire that in, toe tap along the sideline. Once again, motion over, same thing, guys. Play action fake, hold in the middle of the field. Now watch the user on this play, guys. So I've been running this corner route a few times. He takes 2 steps in. Now he's just too deep, guys. So 2nd and 17, he's the only one in the middle of the field. Now we can take that slant. So if he doesn't sit on that slant right away, guys, and he's playing double flats on both sides, this route is going to be wide open in the middle of the field. One more time right here, guys. Snap the ball. We got the drag coming across the field. We see the user kind of playing both these routes decently. And right here, guys, I just see there's no hard flats on this side of the field. So we are able to just throw that drag right away, put a juke on him, pick up nice 10, 12 yards on 3rd and 4. All right, guys, now we're going to go over the gameplay for this RPO Alert Bubble. Once again, this is in gun doubles offset week. So just a little bit different. The running back's on the other side of the field, but it really is going to look very similar, and it would take a lot of you running these plays for your opponent to get a tell on, this is the bubble screen compared to the other 2 plays. So let's look at the gameplay. Okay, so same thing, guys. We're going to motion this player across the field, and we see he is on a blocking. He's running upfield to block. And the reason why this is really, really good screen pass is because a lot of the time when you take a player and he's in a blocking, stance, he's in a blocking assignment, and you motion him across the field, it will change to a hitch route most of the time. And this is special because when we motion him over, he is still going to stay on his blocking assignment. That is absolutely huge. And when we motion him over, guys, what is going to happen? This player here, for whatever reason, is going to take 2 steps in towards this guy almost every single time. So he's going to take like 2 steps in. Watch, right when we snap the ball, 1 or 2 steps in right in towards our guy, and now the bubble screen is completely wide open. As long as this guy holds his block for a half a second, we're going to get huge gains, guys. Love this on the goal line. This is about the 6 yards out. Fire this in for a walk-in touchdown untouched. Okay, same thing, motion over. So we see he's still on his blocking assignment, guys. This is 2nd and 10, a little further out. Snap the ball right here. See this player, he takes 2 steps in, and this player's still in his blocking assignment, so he's going to lock him up. Now we're just looking for Dez to hold this block on the outside. Just like that, guys. Juke inside, and that's a 12-yard gain. And now we're really just messing with our opponent, guys. We're motioning this player, and now we have these 3 plays to go to. One more time. Dez on this side now, staying in his blocking assignment right here. Watch this one, guys. He takes 3 steps in and engages with this player. Like, for whatever reason, that 3rd player in, this player is actually going to come and sucks into the block on purpose. It's crazy. Rack catch this, get upfield. We have Jamar Chase out in front. Put a juke on this player, and that's a huge, 18-yard gain down to the 2-yard line. Okay, one more time. Motion this player over. Same thing. So now the user, we ran this bubble screen a few times. The user starts to commit to it. This player is playing over top. We honestly still could have thrown it. Maybe only picked up 3 or 4 yards, but we still could have thrown it. Put it in the belly of the running back. Let him make a play. Get upfield, and that's another 13-yard gain. All right, guys, that is it. So if you guys are new to the channel and you liked what you've seen here, definitely leave a like on this video, sub down below. Go check the links in the description, guys. Go follow me on Twitter and TikTok. Go join my Discord server. Once again, the link to the playlist for this whole scheme will be down below. Go watch that intro video, guys, if you haven't seen it yet. That's it, guys. NCAA inspired offense. We got more to come. So gun doubles offset week, gun doubles offset. That was RPO Alert Bubble, FL Spot. My name is King Reggie, and I'm out.